I have spent £2,000 on what I believe is the best 2023 sneaker investment. And this video is not sponsored, this is out of my own money and what I believe are the best investments to make right now. So without further ado, let's hop straight in. Now before we get started, we're going to be covering all sneakers ranging from only £60 investment all the way up to a sneaker that's £500. So no matter how much money you have to spend, you can take something away from today's video. This is split between 10 sneakers and this will be in no particular order and what I believe to be the best sneakers to invest in 2023. Now I have to say this isn't financial advice, it's only my personal opinion. Only invest in what you're willing to lose. Well, I'm quite good at predicting these things. Coming in first is the Jordan 3 White Cements Reimagined. The reason why this should be on the list is a lot of people expected this sneaker to brick when it first came out. And what actually happened was this sneaker went up in price after release, which is very, very rare. With that being said, demand is high for the sneaker, and with it being a reimagined of an OG colorway, I can definitely expect the sneaker to do really well in a long-term hold. When I say long-term, in my opinion, this sneaker will be a long term, so probably around the 1 year hold to see some good margins. Now at the moment, this sneaker is sitting around the £230 to £270 mark. I expect sizes 8 to 12 to perform the best, so definitely one to keep an eye out of. Our second investment is the Jordan 4 Seafoams. Now this sneaker had to be on today's list. This is a great summer looking colorway and I can definitely expect this shoe to rocket, especially in the summer and Christmas. The reason why I say this is because this sneaker has the exact same color blocking as the military blacks, which we've already seen a rocket in value. Now these are currently sitting between the £250 and £280 mark, and I expect sizes UK 4.5 to UK 6 to perform the best in terms of return of investment. I have a really good feeling about the sneaker, so I won't lie to me, this is probably one of the top of the list. These were a lot harder than people thought to get your hands on for retail, and girls are going to go crazy for the sneaker, especially with summer around the corner. Now a sneaker that's got to be on the list, and this is the Jordan 4 Thunders, which recently released literally only a week ago. Everyone was saying the sneaker was going to brick, and I was one of the only people who had faith in this sneaker. The reason why people thought it was going to brick was because of the US previously having a drop. What people didn't realise is the EU will get half as much stock as the US, so when the EU release actually came round, all it did was increase demand and actually increase value of this sneaker. People were shocked when they got the sneaker in hand. If you don't know, the yellow used on the sneaker is so bright and pops on the sneaker so much, which just makes it that much better. The materials used on the sneaker really does give it that premium feel, which is only going to make it go up in the future. Smaller details, even like the box, is just a great addition to have for the sneaker, and I can see it doing really well. I would say this would be more of a Christmas hold, and I'd say the Seafoams would be more of a summer hold. Jordan 4s are massive in the UK, so I expect sizes 8 to 12 to do best, as this is more of a men's colorway in my opinion, with potential of GS sizes performing well, and that'd be your sizes 5 to 6 as well. Currently sitting around the £230 to £250 mark, this is a great investment to make. Well, our first Yeezy of the day. Now this sneaker may come to a shock. These are the Yeezy Slide Onyxes, and I know what you're thinking in your head is you just previously did a video about the Yeezy Slides and Yeezys being restocked. Surely that would cause these to go down. Well, the Yeezy Slide Onyx is the most wearable colorway out of all the different slides. Yeezy and Adidas aren't coming back together, they are just simply releasing all of the rest of their inventory. And within that inventory, the Yeezy Slide Onyxes are not in there. They do have a similar colorway, which I think is called the Granite colorway, which does look similar to the Onyxes. However, they will not be restocking the Yeezy Slide Onyxes ever again. An all black Yeezy Slides are very comfortable. In my opinion, everyone will want a Yeezy Slide in summer, and the Yeezy Slide Onyxes are your best bet for this. Now these are ranging anywhere from £120 to £180 depending on the size, and in my opinion sizes 8 to 12 will perform best, and this would be more of a summer hold, or even if you can hold it long term till next summer, I think it'll be even better then. Definitely one to keep your eye on. Now this is a dunk box, and you can probably have some ideas of what I'm going to say here. Just a pre-warning, this is probably the most risky investment to make, not because I don't believe it won't go up, but we'll get into the reasons. Now these are the triple pink Dunks GS. These have already rocketed up to over £200 guys, but I believe these will continue to rocket. I mean, this is the prime women's colorway for dunks, and trust me, they will pay this. So why is this one of the most risky investments on this list? With risk does come reward, but the reason why this is a risky investment is because of Nike. Nike may restock this sneaker. There's no confirmations or any rumors of it being restocked. However, Nike do like to restock a lot of dunks. So if they were to restock this sneaker sometime in the next year or so, that will cause the sneaker to drop in price. However, with risk becomes reward, and if this sneaker does not get restocked, you are looking at crazy profit margins, because demand for the shoe is going to keep skyrocketing, and it's already quite a hard sneaker to get your hands on. With it sitting around £200 at the moment, I can literally see this being a £300 plus shoe, maybe this summer or next summer, because it's the prime women's dunk colorway. Now guys, we cannot talk about sneaker investments without including the Jordan 1 High reimagined Lost and Found Chicago's. This sneaker has proven everyone wrong. If you don't know, when these released, they had 500,000 pairs stock, which is an enormous amount of stock to produce worldwide for a sneaker. But people forgot this is an OG Chicago colorway, guys. This is a remake of the Chicago Jordan 1s, which we will never ever see again. The Chicago Jordan 1s are literally a full staple within the sneaker community and the sneaker game. When these released, the exact same thing happened. These released and prices went up, even with 500,000 pairs. We have already started to see this graph starting to go up for the Jordan 1 High Lost and Founds, and I can just see it keep going up in the future, man. This is probably my personal favorite out of this list, is the Jordan 1 High Lost and Founds, and possibly the safest one to make. The only downfall is these sneakers are already pushing £300 plus. Currently sitting around the £350 mark if you want good sizes, which is a lot of money. That's the only downfall to this one, but I can see this being a £450 plus, and I would say if you can, I would long hold this sneaker, and I'm talking years. Imagine how rare this sneaker will be and still how sought after it will be in a couple years time. This sneaker will not be going anywhere from my collection for a very long time, and I'll probably take this sneaker to the grave. My personal favorite, the Jordan 1 High Lost and Founds. And now we have another dunk, and these are the grey fog dunk lows. So these were sitting around £300 until they did a massive restock on Nike, and I mean a big restock. What this caused is this sneaker to drop down a lot in value. However, with the amount of stock that was released for this restock, you would have expected prices to almost brick. However, the price still held at around £150 to £180, guys. And trust me, with the amount of stock that was on that restock, I would not have guessed that. This does prove the demand for this sneaker, guys, is going to keep going up, and it's a great summer perfect dunk colorway to wear. And you know what these dunks are like, you wear them 5 times and you need another pair straight away, so people are going to keep buying these pairs, so that's why I think this is a very good sneaker hold. Now before we go any further, I want to stop and talk to you about KaiKicks Apprentice. As you may know, we rarely have any sponsors for the channel, and this is because I run my own business, and this business is a reselling group to help benefit yourself as a viewer. This is because I only promote things that I know will give value to the people who watch my videos, and that is why I made my own sneaker cook group, and this is the group where we teach you everything you need to know about sneaker reselling. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're advanced, whether you want to start botting, we provide everything within this small community group. We have myself and years of experienced staff members within the group who are tailored to help you with all of your needs. Detailed guides, all the sneaker releases, botting guides, stock numbers, everything all within the group. Now would you believe all of our feedback within our page is all 5-star, guys? And I'll pop up some of our members' success because we have some members making thousands a month from our information. And the great part about it is sneaker reselling is risk-free. If you buy a product that doesn't end up reselling, you send it back and get full free returns. I always let the feedback from our paying members do the talking itself, because at the end of the day, that's what you want to see. I can say so much, but other members' feedback speaks for itself. And we are one of the most affordable groups out there, only charging £20 a month for our lowest package. And even within our lowest package, you're still getting all sneaker related information and one-on-one support whenever you need it for only £20 a month. Now, if you're looking to take it more seriously, such as you want blazing fast monitors for all restocks and so on, we have other tiers that cater for that, such as our tier 2 package, which gives you everything, and that's at £35 a month. £35 a month for potentially making thousands a month is pretty good trade-off. But I do understand that is quite a lot of money to spend, especially within a group, so I'm offering you a 50% off your first month, so you can try it out for a very cheap price if you use code INVESTMENTS. I thought I'd tailor it to today's video, which is about sneaker investing, so use code INVESTMENTS to get 50% off your first month. Let's get into the rest of the sneaker investments. Now, this sneaker is probably the most expensive investment we're gonna get into. And I would say there is a risk opposed with this sneaker. Wow, these are the Travis Scott Triple Black Phantoms. Now, I wanna make a couple points about the sneaker and the potential risks of this sneaker. Would I have said this was a good investment 6 months ago? I'll be completely honest, no way I would have said that. So what's making me change my mind now? Well, Travis Scott has come out and said the Travis Scott Olives, which are behind me, is going to be his last ever Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott, which made me think, how many Travis Scott Jordan 1 Lows are there and which are the best colorways? The Triple Black Phantoms are possibly the most wearable colorway and almost the cheapest colorway out there for the Travis Scotts. Now, don't get me wrong, the most stock was produced for this sneaker out of all the Travis Scotts. However, I can see some really good potential in this, especially now the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scotts are being stock produced. Now, I wouldn't say this is a short hold like I said about the Seafoams, like I said about the Thunders and so on. This is going to be a very long-term hold because this sneaker is only going to keep getting rarer over the years that it does come. So one to keep your eye out on for. This will be a collector's item, especially in a couple of years times, and there won't be many new pairs in the market. And again, this is a sneaker that is being held by myself and is being stored away. In fact, all of these sneakers I go over are going to be stored away, and we're going to come back to this video in 1 year's time to see how good my predictions were. Another Yeezy slide. Now, this one I might get clowned on. However, I'm going to tell you why there's good potential in the Yeezy slide Flaxes. You know how I said that these sneaker investments will range all the way from £60 all the way up to £500? Well, here is your £60 sneaker investment. The Yeezy slide Flaxes. Now, this is the most affordable Yeezy slide that has ever been released, and yes, this is due to it's not the best colorways and also the mass of stock that was produced. However, guys, with Yeezy slides stop being produced, these are only going to get rarer and rarer. And why I said this is probably one of your most risk-free investments is because it literally only costs £70 to buy these. £70, even if you only make £20 on the sneaker for holding on a year, that's a really good return on investments. If you were to buy one Travis Scott for £700, that's the equivalent of buying 10 pairs of Yeezy slide Flaxes. So if this sneaker only was to say go up £20 over a year's time, that adds up to £200 profit if you were to buy 10 pairs, instead of buying one pair of Travis Scotts. Now, with summer around the corner, everyone keeps wearing Yeezy slides because they are one of the most comfy Yeezy slides going, so that's why I think possibly Yeezy slide Flaxes could be a good investment. I'll let you decide, guys. Last but not least, the Why So Sad SB Dunks. Now, this is my favorite sneaker of all. Maybe not for investments, but my favorite looking colorway, and also the sneaker I'm actually wearing the most. The reason why I think this SB Dunk could be a very good investment in the long run is because of how nice it looks and also how not expensive it is. You can pick up pairs for around the £170 mark, and I do think this sneaker will be a slow burner. As it starts to catch on, I do believe it'll slowly creep up in value, and I reckon it could peak to that £250 mark in, say, a year's time. In my opinion, a great looking sneaker. SB Dunks are very affordable, very comfy, and very wearable, which makes me think this has good chance of going up in value. So guys, what do you think about these sneaker investments? Have I missed any off? Drop them down in the comments below. Or you want to scale your business reselling, whether that's botting or whether you just need some extra support, make sure to use code INVESTMENTS for 50% off your first month. Please do drop a like on today's video if you found it helpful, because it really helps the YouTube algorithm, which helps me a lot. Subscribe to the channel because we are close to that 10,000 subscriber mark, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.